After taking a shower from watching that crap known as Thursday Night Football between the Broncos and the Colts, a tale of which team could hit a layup first, the answer was none. Turned out to be a battle of the free throws, in this case field goals. The fans were booing their own team. The broadcast roasted both teams. After that game, I said to myself, thank God Nathaniel Hackett is Denver's problem and not the Vikings, because for Minnesota, Nathaniel Hackett was part of the first round of interviews. He interviewed with the Vikings on January 16th. Exactly 2 weeks later, Tom Pelissero reported the Vikings requested second interviews with Kevin O'Connell and DeMeco Ryans while also checking in on Jim Harbaugh. That was January 30th. 3 days earlier, it was reported that Hackett was signing with Denver to be their new head coach. And with that, while it appears that Hackett chose Denver over Minnesota, it's certainly possible that the Vikings weren't interested in bringing him in for a second interview. I couldn't get clarity on that. I'm going with the assumption that Hackett preferred the Broncos. Either way, the Vikings dodged a bullet and I couldn't be happier. First off, week 1 at Seattle. 4th and 5 at Seahawks 46, 20 seconds left, down by 1. Head coach Nathaniel Hackett elects to go for a 64-yard field goal attempt instead of putting the ball in the hands of your $161 million guaranteed quarterback for a chance to get a first down, get closer for a more attainable kick by Brandon McManus. Oh, by the way, you still got 2 timeouts left in your back pocket. What do you know? He missed. Seahawks win. That was just pure incompetence. The American population is estimated at 329.5 million people. Of that, Hackett was literally the only person in America who thought that going for a 64-yard field goal at that point in time was a fantastic idea. Well, it's his first game. Cut him some slack. Fast forward to yesterday's game, and you know what? We'll block out that the offense thought to be in good hands after hiring you, an offensive coach, previously worked with Aaron Rodgers, should have no problem working with Russell Wilson, and not to let Wilson off the hook. He's been a disaster so far this year. The 2 interceptions he threw were inexcusable, threw up ducks that just landed in no man's land. They were the equivalent of 3-point shot attempt air balls, and he did it all game long. But we'll go ahead and block that out. 4th and 1 at Indy's 5-yard line, overtime, down 3. Nathaniel Hackett calls a shotgun formation. The threat of a possible run for the defense to think about at least is non-existent. Ball snaps, no check down options as a last resort. Receivers are all over the place. Throws the ball to the end zone to Cortland Sutton, incomplete. That was the play to draw something up to give you 4 more opportunities to make something happen. Throw yourselves a lifeline at least. Instead, that play reeked of, this is our last opportunity, go for broke, it's all or nothing now. It's clear that Nathaniel Hackett is in over his head. At some point, he'll be fired this season, but this could easily be the Vikings' headache right now. Can you imagine, after the relief of Zim getting canned, Mike Zimmer's not doing dumb shit like this. Justin Jefferson would force a trade. The whole locker room would be lost, setting this franchise back by at least 5 years. I'm so happy that we have Kevin O'Connell for several reasons, but if nothing else, at the core of his coaching style, he exercises common sense. Rejoice, Vikings Nation, because what we're seeing in Denver, that could be us. Comments time. The Purple Pocket Podcast. I just hope we don't make it a close game. Let's just go out and handle business early. Skol. I hope so too. But you know the deal. I have the Vikings. They will win this game. They should win this game. I've got them winning by 6 points. It should be by more. The Vikings should stomp all over the Chicago Bears. But because of this defense, anything's possible. I have no doubt that this game will go down to the wire. Next comment by C-Man. Your Rieger take was lazy at best. If you put him and Kane in game, do it often enough where you fake hand it to them to get the defense moving away from a Kirk rollout and throw, you don't always have to use them when they are in the game. How is that lazy? And for those that aren't aware, this is in reference to the comment yesterday, me responding to that, the comment saying that the Vikings should use Jalen Reagor in a semi-Deebo Samuel role. I said it's not possible because Deebo is an all-around threat to where Jalen Reagor is limited. How is that lazy? Deebo Samuel can literally run routes. He's a threat to run past cornerbacks. He can line up in the backfield. He can do jet sweeps. He can do everything on the field. Whereas Jalen Reagor is not an all-around threat. He has 2 catches for 9 yards. If I'm a defender lined up against Jalen Reagor pre-snap, I'm saying to myself, I'm going to stay home and camp out. I'm not worried about this dude running behind me because he's not. Because if the Vikings do decide to do that, it would be stupid. You're really going to have this dude run a route, a post route downfield, and my God, even throw him the ball when you could throw it to a better option in KJ Osborne, Adam Thielen, or even better, Justin Jefferson? You're going to really take that risk? They're not going to do that. He is very limited. He's going to stay at the line of scrimmage. Even still, Jalen Reagor, you say, well, he can take the attention of the defense while Kirk rolls out. Jalen Reagor is not commanding the attention of a whole ass defense. If anything, if we're in a zone coverage scheme, let's say cover 2, and I'm the corner, if anything, I'll yell out to the corner on the opposite side covering the flat. Hey, listen, bro, Jalen Reagor, he might do a jet sweep. Just go ahead and look out for that. But the rest of the defense isn't worried about some Jalen Reagor. Come on, man. Last comment by Wolfcastle. Wish we still had Conklin. Vikings tight ends kind of suck so far. If Ed Donatell's defense loses this game with this soft shell crap, Kevin O'Connell needs to take a hard look at Ed. This is a trap game for the Vikings. The Vikings need to avoid/overcome. Well, you know what, Wolfcastle? I'll take it a step further. If the Vikings lose this game, certainly it is a trap game. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. Okay, fine. But if the Vikings lose this game, combined with Justin Fields, who so far is completing 51% of his passes, if the Vikings lose and Justin Fields goes all the way off against this defense, Ed Donatell should be fired. No questions asked. None of this, don't give him just a hard look. Fire his ass on the spot. We're back at it on Sunday, in which case we're doing a live stream. I'm live streaming, live commentary and reaction, damn it, during the game. Vikings versus Bears. We'll see you then.